Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back. So, this is the first part of Galactic Guide after I've done my New Game Plus reset. I have new armor, new weapons. I have not surveyed the entirety of stuff yet. Actually, what do I... Well, I need to catch up, scan everything. I can't remember what level I was before. Trying to get to level 100 quickly. I really need to get the last rank of this, because this is going to be extremely important. But yeah, so I've set up new stations everywhere. Nisoy, new ones in Nisoy. There was actually an entire quest line that happened in Olympus, but oh yeah, and like very small changes that happened to the Will-O-Wisp, but we'll get to that. I think we're gonna do Bohr, because I was looking at Bohr 2, and Bohr 2 is actually very nice. It doesn't have a lot of resources, and the system itself isn't actually like super amazing, but let's just go for it. UC security shipped.
Pretty easy gig. Most people leave the universals alone.
No, don't wanna... Okay, so real quick, the Will-O-Wisp, not really anything too crazy different. I have a different reactor, which I think gives me a little bit more power than the other one I had before. Let's see, what else? So obviously the tail is gone, but I kind of like the look. I still like the look. I think there's maybe some way I could have gotten a little bit more cargo, but it's basically the same thing that I was showing off last time. What other ships? Really quick. Oh, I did the freelance, or the Freestar collective thing, and I turned the ship you get into this cute little thing. I still have some things I want to do to it, but for right now that's fine. I just turned... this is just a really small ship. Here's my New Game Plus thing. Here's the Frontier. Unmolested and unchanged, as it will remain. But yeah. So, Bohr 1. Nothing too crazy. We're gonna start... Again, I do want to get those, scanning as much as quickly as possible, but yeah. You know, I'm also assuming that the those traits are not tied to any... I'm assuming that the traits aren't tied to any... Why do I have so many outfits? Aren't tied to any biome. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about that. Well, we'll just have to deal with that. Shit. I also named some of my weapons. I gave them, like, really basic names just to, get everything, just so I could... So when I was selling stuff, I didn't have to be like, oh, am I about to sell the item that, like, I spent so many resources building up? And then, no, that's not what's happening. I want to get to I want to finish Bohr 2. I did a little bit of scanning of it already, but, yeah. I don't want to take too long here. But I also would love to do a little bit of combat. At some point here, I'd also love to talk about mods and like mod ideas. I want to make an entire video just talking about mods and mod ideas, but like, dude, that's the only problem. So I think like what I kind of want to do, maybe not like now, but in the future, and maybe the future is when you're seeing this video, I don't know. But I'd love to like record, get into a spot where I record 2 hours, and then I edit those 2 hours into stuff. So we're just gonna pick up ammo and be exclusively picking up ammo. We're gonna... well, luckily there's a lot of Grendels. That's also the thing about... that's also the thing that Bohr that Strix doesn't have. Strix has some good resources, but Bohr has... oh, jeez. Bohr has actual outposts and stuff. Excuse me. I was also using a I will pick up these damn mines. Oh, let's not waste any time here. That's kind of too bad. Well, for one thing, the one thing I really want to see is like, well, the AK having a stock would be good. Also, this is tactically dumb. I think this is the first time I'm recording Galactic Guide after realizing that the Rattler, the Eon, the Side Star, and the Equinox, and maybe something else I'm forgetting, don't have advanced versions. They literally are just a thing that do not happen. I'm so sad about that. Like, the refined Rattler does enough damage to be okay, but it's just like, I wish it was a little bit more, you know? And then, like, why... okay, the starter pistols... okay, if it was just, like, those sort of starter pistols, or, like, lower-end, you know, starter pistols, that would make enough sense, I guess. But then, like, why... like, why the Equinox? Like, do you just, like... did you just not want the, did you just really, like... was the Orion just objectively... decided to be objectively better? I don't know. I also was using the mag shear, which was great, and I had a lot more ammo for it than the AK, but like, well, I was selling stuff, and the AK was here, and like, I just needed to offload a bunch of stuff, so I was like, yes, I will buy this, so that I can sell more stuff. And I'm still have too much stuff. Oh god. I think I do have it, like, high power armor piercing ammo as well. I might not have gotten one of those things, but I think I did, though. Oh my god, that was terrible. Come on. Also, of course, I don't have the armor I used to have. I don't know, well, I mentioned that I really want to see... that I'm really excited for armor mods, and that's not a thing I can really partake in yet. Getting XP also is actually worthwhile to me. So I want to get all the achievements. I want to... I don't know how badly I want to get all of the achievements. Like, do I want to do the, do I want to romance a companion? I guess I may as well. I don't know. I'd be okay if I didn't get that one. Asexual and all. It's like, I don't want to have a, I don't know. If the achievement is I get to have sex with a companion, then I'd rather not. Oh, jeez. Hey, how's it going? Also, the grenade button seems to just not want to work all the time, which is unfortunate. Should probably time that better, but because they're gonna like. Oh shit. That's how you do that. I think the Maelstrom actually might be stronger. I think this Maelstrom actually might be stronger than the AK, which is like, well, sensible. Sensible from a, this is old technology sort of thing. Ooh, am I gonna have to make an exception? The bashing radioactive, where they land. Look, I really like the Rattler. I think it's really cool. I actually kind of like the Side Star as well. They're both cool. Just, Razorback's also not that bad. I really like. I don't know. I think I've mentioned. I really like the those weapons, the Laredo weapons, because like the Laredo lady she's just cool. She's just really cool. She's got a few quests, and she's just cool. There's one quest where you actually have to like do some not nice things to Laredo, and I'm like, you know what, I think like this would actually, it's such a small thing and it's so inconsequential, but like, you know what, this might be enough for me to actually like want to not do this quest line. It was actually really funny. So was Ryujin, the Ryujin quest line, where I was going through and like talking with all my companions, seeing if I could get them to the max romance thing, and I don't know, it was just interesting deciding on how to it was interesting justifying my actions to everybody, and then having Sarah be just so like, no, I don't like you at all. It's just like, oh, well, okay. What is happening here? So like, okay, yeah, I was like, no, that... I love how I got a better gun off the boss than the loot. You know what, I guess that makes sense. I also feel like, I don't know, I don't know. I think I did mention it before at one point, but like, I do hope somebody does make a, like, procedurally generated layout dungeon thing, because I think that would be really cool. Let's walk in the direction of the ship. Also, I have to apologize. Last few videos I've done, this is this is October 10th, Star Citizen's birthday. And also the day that, okay, never mind, we're going this direction. Yeah, no, this direction. Also the day that I finished the Cyberpunk playthrough. Oh. Sorry, I had a can of Dr. Pepper that was like flat. I was like, oh, well. There's still a little bit, I'll just drink this anyway. Can't let it go to waste. And then it was actually kind of an interesting flavor, I gotta admit. Anyway. Yeah, I did a lot, there was a lot of like, the episode that went up today, October 10th, Eridani 4B. I did say it was 4B and not 4A, right? 4B went up, and, it was, yeah. I didn't do any cuts, and I like, explicitly don't want, I want to do cuts. I don't want to just, like, not do anything, which is basically what I did for Dokapon. But I kind of really like scanned through it because I was a little bit short on time. But it was just like it was just like 11 minutes or 13 minutes or whatever. And it's just like why would I cut anything? I really don't need to. So. And I think actually, speaking of Star Citizen, there is one really interesting thing. So if you don't know, well, Star Citizen's an MMO, there's missions that happen and all that jazz. So there's one, and of course, like, it's an alpha, there's not a lot, there's a lot more content that needs to be made. There is enough that I can say it's like a playable game and an enjoyable experience, but it is definitely not as much variety as anyone would like. The devs included, of course. There's a mission called Arms, which is basically just whenever you kill a criminal, you get you get paid a little bit of credits, a relatively little bit of credits, and apparently. You are not supposed to get those credits if the kill was a part of a mission. So if you go to a bunker and it's, take down 10 enemies, those 10 enemies are not supposed to be, those enemies aren't supposed to, be a part of, or you're not supposed to get a bonus from them. Except that is how it's worked all the time. Okay, maybe it's a bug, and they just didn't fix it because there was higher priorities. And if anything, it was kind of a nice bug that kind of made the game a little bit more enjoyable. Well, somebody was commenting on the fact that apparently they fixed it in like this latest patch, and I guess I don't know if it was like the 320 or 321 patch, but. Or the 321 PTU, I don't know. But, yeah, apparently, not only apparently has it been, like, okay, for one thing, apparently the bonus wasn't supposed to activate, on top of, mission kills. But apparently it's never done that, except that it always has. And I mean, a developer was like, oh, yeah, this is how it's supposed to work. And they didn't they didn't say it as if, oh, this was a bug. Which, like, is one like, small sort of detail, that I think is, like, I don't want to, like, oh, see, it's scam citizen, blah, blah, blah. But like, it's an important thing to be like, this is like an important part of communication where you have to be like, yeah, so like, what do you mean this isn't how it's supposed to work? Like, this is how it's worked. This is how it's always worked as long as I've been a part of the game, or as long as I've been into the game. Like, like, what do you mean this isn't how it's ever worked? Like, do you mean it's a bug? And like, why wouldn't you have just said that it's, oh, it was a bug that we never fixed? Why wouldn't you have said that? Because otherwise it kind of looks like you're just blatantly lying. And that's never a good look. Either blatantly lying or don't understand what's going on. Yeah, so. But also, yeah, also, CitizenCon got the release schedule. And it's super weird. I don't know if I would say it's underwhelming. But it's, like day one, at the end of day one, there is a 2-hour gap. Well, not necessarily a 2-hour gap. Actually, what is it? Oh yeah, like, so they have, you know, each panel, they have a bunch of panels. Each panel's probably takes an hour. Probably a safe estimate there. Takes 1 hour, and on day one, the last show is at 4, and it says that the event, or the venue closes at 7. So what's happening between 5 and 7, and why don't have a show? But also, they have a space in between, where clearly they could have, had something, but they decided not to put it. And you can see that there's the remnants of, like, that somebody, like, turned the text black for something. For, you know, potential time. So everybody's theorizing that it was a Squadron 42 thing. And then CIG said it wasn't, which is even weirder because, like, it's pretty obvious. Like, I looked at it, I was like, well, okay, I saw people being like, Squadron 42, what? And I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about, and then I looked at it, very quickly I picked up on it. So, like, it's definitely, like, they're definitely going to talk about Squadron 42. Like, they are literally saying that they're not going to talk about Squadron 42, as far as anyone can tell here, I guess, but, like, so maybe I and the collective, like, YouTube, you know, Star Citizen, content creators are, like, hyping up CitizenCon for failure, or setting up CitizenCon for failure, but, like, if that's the case, it's not like, it's a pretty obvious, in my mind, that, like, this is what they want to do, and that's, like, they've either they've been hinting towards it, or they're really bad at this sort of thing, and, like, they accidentally, like, left a very clear trail to something that was not going to happen. They're gonna talk about Squadron 42, but until next time, have a good day, great day even. Chowskis.